Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about pancakes today. Pancakes used to be a really fun and exciting Saturday tradition, and I used to make all kinds of different unique flavored pancakes. There are so many recipes on the website for pancakes, so if you are ever thinking about having pancakes over the weekend or having breakfast for dinner, be sure to check out all the recipes over there. Now, today's video is going to be sponsored by Javy coffee. And I got really excited when they approached me because I use coffee in so many ways. In drinks like mocha, cappuccinos, in desserts like tiramisu, or even breakfast or breakfast for dinner like pancakes. So what is Javy coffee? Well, you can think of it as a microdose of brewed coffee concentrated in a nifty little bottle. And for your daily dose, all you need is a couple of teaspoons of this coffee concentrate in your cup, and your coffee is ready in seconds. So it doesn't matter if you're a student, if you're in a hurry, if you don't have a fancy coffee machine, a brewer, all you need is a couple of teaspoons of this Javy coffee. So I'm gonna be using it in my pancakes and my chocolate mocha sauce. So let's get started right now. Now for the chocolate sauce, I'll be using some heavy cream and some chocolate chips, semi-sweet. Now you can make it with cocoa powder, sugar and water, but I just prefer this way more. So put your heavy cream in a saucepan and just bring that to medium heat and let that cream come up to a simmer. As soon as it starts to simmer, start adding in some of your chocolate chips. Don't add it all at once, otherwise you're gonna risk burning your chocolate if it does not melt quickly. So add it a little bit at a time and just with a whisk keep mixing it to make sure it completely gets blended with that cream. Now this right here is perfect if you're looking for a chocolate sauce, by the way. But now I'm gonna add in some of that Javy coffee into this. So I'm gonna add in actually a couple of tablespoons into this because it is a lot of sauce and we're not using all of it today. So it's gonna be good for a lot of days in the fridge, in the freezer. You can use it in your coffee, in your hot chocolates, whatever you like. Now, depending on how your tastes are when it comes to coffee, you may like it a bit stronger than I do, or you may like it a bit sweeter, a bit less strong than I do. So just keep tasting after each addition of that Javy coffee and let me know how it turns out. Well, some of you might be wondering, what should I do if I don't have Javy coffee? Well, to you, I would insist that you go ahead and try it, and if you click the link down below, you'll get 10% off your order. And if you do order it and you don't like the coffee, then you can return it for a full refund, so it's a win-win for you. In case you ordered it and you didn't like it, to you, I would say just use some instant coffee and add in a couple of teaspoons at a time and then taste until you like the combination of the coffee with the actual chocolatiness of that sauce. Once you're happy with how this tastes, then you can just set that aside. If you have a nice gravy boat, you can put it in there. I'm gonna put this in my squeeze bottle here. It's gonna make it convenient at the end to put the drizzle on. We let that cool down, and now let's make the whipped cream. You can always use whipped cream from a can, but it's never the same as when you make it at home, you know? So I'm gonna just do it really quickly. You're gonna get a nice arm workout, just whip that up, and once you start getting a nice thick consistency, then you want to add in your sweetener, which is powdered sugar, a bit of vanilla, and then continue whisking until your arms drop dead or you get soft peaks just like this. You can just set this aside in the fridge until you are ready to serve. Okay, now it's time to make our actual pancakes. So it's always going to be dry mixture and a wet mixture, and you want to put the wet mixture into your dry mixture. So for the dry mixture, we're going to measure out some flour, baking powder, and some cocoa powder as well. For the wet mixture, measure in some milk, 1 egg. For the sweetener, I'm using agave nectar. You can use honey or sugar in the dry mixture, vanilla extract, and then just to add some more coffee flavor into the pancakes, I'm going to add some of that nice Javy coffee in there as well. You want to mix all your dry ingredients, and then you want to whisk up all of the wet ingredients as well. Then pour in your wet into your dry and then lightly whisk it. You don't have to completely work out all the lumps. The lumps are actually good in this case. So you should have a thick consistency at the end. Just let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's gonna thicken up a little bit. If you find it's too thin, you can always add a touch more flour and thicken it up a little bit. Now it's time to make our pancakes, and I'm going to show you two methods of making it. You can use butter or oil, or you can just go straight up if you have 100% confidence that your pan is great at being non-stick. So you want to put a touch of butter into that pan and then pour in about a quarter cup of your pancake batter. Then wait until you start seeing bubbles rise up from the bottom, and then once you can move it easily on the pan, flip it, and then you want to cook out the underside as well. It should not be wet at all. And for the other method, just make sure your pan is on medium to medium high heat, and then pour in your batter directly onto that pan. No oil, no butter. And once you start seeing the same sort of bubbles rising up from the bottom, then flip it and then cook the underside as well. Choose the method which suits you the best, or do a combination, whatever you like, and then finish making all of your pancakes. And all that's left to do now is to stack them, and let me show you how great this is once it's all served up. Because honestly, if there's somebody in your family who loves pancakes, you could literally make this and serve it as a cake for their birthday. I'm telling you, it was like a birthday cake when I was eating this, and yeah, it's amazing and you have to try it. So to serve it, you want to stack it as high as you can and then add in some of your cream over the top, and then that beautiful drizzle of our Mocha chocolate sauce right on it, as much as you want and as presentable as you can make this look. Just take a look at that. I would want this on my birthday because I am a chocoholic like that. So I hope all of you check out Javy Coffee. They have some great simple recipes on how to easily make your favorite beverages at home, and the link is down below for a 10% discount. And if you want more videos just like this one, if you want to see more pancakes, more breakfast recipes, or something else, hit me up in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Bye guys.